Savanah Hernandez for Action 7 News. Now, I am out here for day 2 of the Democratic presidential debates, and as you guys can see behind me, there's really not a lot going on. Now, this is really surprising to me because these are our big candidates, Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, even, I guess, Kamala Harris, that were supposed to be attracting big crowds. Apparently, they are the most popular in the polls right now. They're polling ahead. Joe Biden's number 1, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, who was actually last night. But again, as I said, we're out on the streets today and no one is really out here. Now, this isn't an uncommon thing. We were here last night for day 1 as well, and we saw the same exact thing. Now, as you can see behind me, there's a big fenced off area, and within this area there's a media tent, and there's a smaller area that's fenced off as well. It can maybe hold about 30 people, and we saw 30 Joe Biden supporters in there earlier. So it was really interesting to me because I was wondering why they were doing that, realized the media tent was there and they were doing a live show, and then they had the supporters come out. Now they're back inside at the center listening to the debates. But again, folks, where is all the support for these candidates? This is Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders that we're talking about. The DNC is supposed to nominate them to run against President Trump in 2020, but the support just doesn't seem to be out here in the streets in real life. And I think the biggest presence that I've seen here over the past 2 days has been of Trump supporters. Now, they've been on the side of the street over here. We've heard a lot of energy from them. There's been a lot of commentary about them. They've been here to support the president. Not only that, but when President Trump did have his campaign or his rally for re-election in Orlando a couple of weeks ago, people lined up 40 hours ahead of that just to see the president. They lined up 40 hours ahead, and I believe it was 25,000 people that were able to get into the arena. 125,000 applied to get tickets, but they couldn't. Of course, there was too many people in there. So there are thousands of Trump supporters outside of this event waiting for the president, wanting to see the president, wanting to hear from him, and just there in support. So it's really interesting to note, again, like I said, we're out here night 2 of the Democratic presidential debates. Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Pete Buttigieg, Andrew Yang, some of the most popular candidates are here tonight, but where is the support? I was talking to a couple of people earlier today, and they did say that around 4 p.m., because we got here about 7:30, at 4 p.m., there were people along the streets. There was big groups of Yang supporters, so there's a lot of popularity in terms of him. People said that there were also Biden supporters as well, which we've seen here and there, but more than anything, like I said, we've seen climate change protesters, we've seen Trump supporters here on the street today, but where's the support for those candidates? So I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys that quick report, show you guys what we're seeing here on the scene, and what the reality of the Democratic Party is looking like ahead of 2020. This has been Savanah Hernandez for Action 7 News, and if you like these reports, please go to InfoWarsStore.com, where you can fund us, you can buy some great supplements that'll help you and get you through these Democratic debates. Make sure too you commemorate this amazing 2-night event with our exclusive Clown World t-shirt. Now that's going to be on sale for a limited time only, so you're definitely going to want to go and grab one of those. Again, that's a special t-shirt. Go commemorate this crazy event with some of the most interesting things that I've ever heard out of Democratic candidates, and go to the store and support us there. Again, this is Savanah Hernandez for Action 7 News.
I've thought for a long time about when does the, I'm sorry, I've been thinking, well, I said, truth is my only weapon. And I've been thinking for over a year about when is the time to be honest with the, like I said that, I'm being honest. It's just a weird question to ask. Let me put it this way. Hell, maybe you should just put it out while I'm sitting trying to figure this out. We're winning the info war, but we're losing financially. And that encourages the enemy. But if I don't tell folks how serious things are, they won't support us. Let me say it this way. InfoWars and free speech and your right to speech has been under unprecedented attack the last year or so. It's Orwellian, it's biblical, it's authoritarian, it's insane. And I keep trying to judge and gauge when is the right time to have to stumble up on deck as the captain of this operation and say, hey, we're sinking, I've begged for your support before, and thanks for keeping us afloat, but this is the real SOS. If you don't buy a bunch of products and spread the word and keep fighting, InfoWars will be shut down, not just crippled. And so we've reached that point. It'll make the enemy happy, but whatever. We have withstood so many of their attacks. We've gone through so much because of your support. You have been there. But let me tell you, they are pissed they haven't been successful, and they're giving us their full assault. So we need your prayers, your financial support, and your word of mouth now at InfoWarsStore.com. It's your fight. Decide whether or not you want InfoWars to continue, because we could be shut down.